welcome to Tardis Wiki. Hello and welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where we spin the wheel and catch some feels. And it is a beautiful day right now in God's green countryside, so we're going to be not wasting any time and just going on. Hey everybody, how we doing? It's the Tuesday stream, and that means Tardis Wiki Roulette. For those who don't know, what we do here is we take this little wheel right here, we add things to the little wheel right here, and then we spin it, and then after we spin it, we're going to get some results. And it's always very exciting, because we're going to check out the Tardis Wiki. I got a link to the Tardis Wiki below. Check that out. They do very, very fine work. Very, very much recommend it. Best wiki on the internet by far. Yeah. I got my co-star here, the wheel. I'm always very happy to join us. They're wearing their Tuesday best today, as always. They have a wonderful random selection of music for us to enjoy, and I'm very much looking forward to that. For now, think about what you would like to put on said wheel, and we will begin the show, as it were. So, let's talk about the real stuff. What did everyone think about the Drake and Kendrick beef? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We all know that Kendrick won. It's fine. And if you don't, that's okay too. If you don't, I'm sure this has been a very, very confusing time for you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Good evening. Good evening. Who's Drake? It's okay. I can't describe him without like getting this video struck, so I will refrain. I will refrain. Or we can look it up on the TardisWiki Wiki if you suggest it. Oh dear. Time Lord Messenger, Genesis of the Daleks, love short story. Okay. Add Popeye. I will add Popeye as well, of course. I will add Popeye. Love and War short story. Time Lord Messenger. So yeah, everyone, how's everyone's week been? You know, how's it been going? What's been cracking? What is the crack as well? Okay, let's check and see if I've got any more real quick. Dr. Whoa! The Garbage Cone Empire. That sounds like that's going to be incredible. Okay. Is Dr. Woe an actual thing? Is that a real thing? Should I put that in? I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put that in, and then we'll know. We'll know for sure. I also misspelled it, so that's not a good start, is it? 8 legs, that's always a good one. I see cabbages in there. Always good to see some cabbage rep. I should do an interview with Cabbage Man at some point. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's see. Labyrinth. I see that one. If I miss any, please yell at me. Please let me know. Because they come in thick and fast. Then I do end up missing some. Let's see. Tardigrade. I see Tardigrade. That's a good one. That's a good one. Tweaker. Short story. That's also a good one. So, what does everyone think about the about that new series that's coming out on TV? What does everyone think about the new series 1? Let's talk about that a little bit too today, because I'm excited about that. I'm very excited to have Doctor Who coming back to our screens. Most excited I've been in like a really, really, really long time. Like a really long time. Oh, it's like coming home again. I don't know. Love. Yeah, love. Oh, Walls of Confinement. What's everyone been like up to as well? Like I finished Spider-Man Miles Morales, and even though it's like shorter than the first game, and even though the story doesn't hit quite as hard as the first game does, mostly because it is a very similar story structurally. Gameplay wise, I like it a lot more than like the first one. So there's that. I really liked Spider-Man Miles Morales. It was very good. And now I'm trying. The next one I'm looking at is I'm trying at the moment is Doom 2016, which has been a very different experience. Let's see what else we got. Coronation Street, Walls of Confinement. These are some good ones. Love. Let's see. We all know we hate Doctor Who here. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like a horseshoe, right? Because it's like when you first come in, you hate Doctor Who because you don't know what Doctor Who is, and hate is ultimately bred from ignorance. And then you discover Doctor Who, and you like Doctor Who, and then you love Doctor Who, like you get really into it, and you kind of like become a little bit obsessed with it. But then it cycles back around, and then you start to dislike it again, and then you start to hate it again, and then you start to love it again, and then you get to where we're at, where we both love it and hate it in a constant state of like spinning around each other like particles or whatever. Like, I don't know, I think it's really interesting just how many different like layers and types and like processes of fandom there are in the Doctor Who world. Right, I had this one. I'm really this wheel is going to be crazy. I can see you all came very prepared this time, and I really appreciate it. This is going to be a really good wheel. Coronation Street, The Curator. What am I missing? I know I'm missing one here. No, I'm not. I'm all right, actually. Boom will be my 60th anniversary special. Is that because Moffat's back? Are you a true blue Moffat fan? You a big Stephen Don't Stop Believing Moffat fan? You one of the Brillo Pad Army? I love Stephen Moffat. He's great. He's great. He's probably my favourite of the new Who showrunners as well, to be fair. I'm really glad he's back. I do wish that there were more like new writers on the season. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's basically going to be the Russell show, because Russell's like a very strong flavour of writing, and I feel like Doctor Who works best when you have lots of different flavours. I mean, obviously it's different if you're like a fan creator because you have much more limited resources. But like when it comes to like TV Doctor Who, you want like as much variety as possible, and I think it suffers when you don't have that. Even if it's just 4 writers like bouncing back and forth between each other, that's still 4 distinct styles. You know what I'm saying? The new Doctor Who, an animated series, that sounds fun. That sounds very fun. Okay, what else we got? Landbound, short story. Once again, if I miss yours, feel free to yell at me. If Stephen Moffat has 1 million fans, I am one of them. If Stephen Moffat has 1,000 fans, I am one of them. If Stephen Moffat has 100 fans, I am one of them. Fair enough. I guess you like Stephen Moffat, and respect. If Stephen Moffat has 1 fan, I am one of them. If Stephen Moffat has no fans, I am no longer on this earth. Well, that's good to know. Did you see my suggestion above? Suggestions. Earth 16616. Alright, I'll put them on. Good suggestions. Earth 1616 and Miles Morales. Yeah, of course I'll put those on. I'm Dreaming of a Cheshire Earth short story is a fun page. Alright, I'll get that one. Let me just try and copy and paste that, Bad Larry, so I don't have to write it, because I don't like writing either. I hate writing. That's why I became a writer. Let's see. Jimmy Savile in Universe. Ooh. You came to the right place. I'm going to do it. I'm putting him on the wheel. I'm putting him on the wheel, guys. It's happening. It's happening. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's the one place. We're the one place. Cheshire Cat, like in general. I'll put that on too. Let me see what else we got. I refuse to believe Savile has a TardisWiki Wiki patch. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, only 3. One of them my favourite is the other of the RTD pen. Yeah. Aztec calendar, Tiki. Aztec calendar, Tiki. What else do we got? George. We already had George Floyd. Well, we didn't land on him though. That is true. Is that going to be in reference to like the Who lockdown thing? Because I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see. Saville's got put on another list. True. That is a factually true statement. Yes. DWN268. I promise this is good. Okay. Okay. You haven't let me down yet. Let's find out if that streak will continue. No pressure. Okay. Iron Man. He's from Valiant Comics, right? He's that guy. Okay. Right. What else have we got? Alan Moore. Well, I mean, Alan Moore does know the score, so it only seems appropriate. Okay. We got a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna start spinning this. But you can keep on adding stuff to the wheel as we go, because things will be removed as we go. So, yeah, we're going to be starting soon. We're looking at articles. But come on, hit me with a couple more. I'm excited to see. Why is Top Chat selected? I'm such a dummy. Let me just fix that really quickly. My bad, people. My bad. Completely my fault. It doesn't look like I've missed anything. Ooh. I got given food again. I love it when I get given food on a stream. Thank you. Glad you understand, Boyd. His cabbage is on there. I think it is, yeah. If it isn't, it's about to be. No, it isn't. Shit. Whoa. Let me just fix that real quick. Cabbage. I can't believe we put Jimmy Savile on here. I mean, I'm never going to work for the BBC, so who cares? Alright. Jim Sheldrake. Okay. Sorry I'm late, I had an emergency tea run. It's a tea run, that's never your fault. Completely understand. You gotta get your tea first. If the getting the tea first means that you have to miss the beginning, that's fine. It just means that I get an upward incline, and YouTube likes that. So in a way, I still win. It's all good. Don't start all showing up to the stream late just because I said that, you fucks. Don't do it. I can't believe we put Jimmy Savile on here as a hell of a quote to Wilkin. You know what we're about, Void! Something Blue is built different, and you know it. That's why you will come to me. Okay, Curio. There we go. We got Curio now. Checking if I've missed any. Nope. Okay. The part where Riot eats is done. Is it possible to make it a bit louder? It's quite quiet. Yeah, hell yeah. Let me just do that. Let me just do that real quick. One sec. Why is that better? How's that? That a little better? No worries at all. Okay. Gevity. Gevity's a good one. Okay. So I will still be taking suggestions. However, the time has come to get this show on the road, as it were, and spin the wheel. So, I say we let that wheel spin. What do you think? Well, you didn't reply quick enough, so I'm just going to do it. Hey! Oh my god! It's so Christmassy! Ticky! Ticky, tick, tick, ticky! Let's go over to the Tardis Wiki and take a quick look. Ticky! Tickety, tick, tick, ticky! I have no idea what this is. Tickies were an alien invasive animal species who became common in Texas in the late 21st century, believed to have been accidentally introduced to the local ecosystem by alien visitors following first contact. Tickies resembled possums with an additional pair of hind legs, elongated faces, and cat-like yellow eyes. They were not considered a particular threat to the environment, as no changes have been detected in the Texan natural environment following their spread. Pros: Golden Age. That was a fun one. That was a nice, little appetizer to get things started off. I enjoyed that one. I like the sound of tickies, by the way. I kind of want one as a pet now. That sounds delightful. Don't you think that sounds delightful, guys? Like a possum with like an extra pair of legs. Like that does sound like wonderful. I don't know, because at the end of the day, there's still a possum, and possums are cute. Spin the wheel? Yeah, I think we should spin the wheel. Totally with you on that. Let me just swap over real quick. Very delightful. Super delightful. Yeah, I know. Little guys. Little guys. Love it. Love it so much. The Doctor's 9th incarnation is such a fun rabbit hole to fall down. I know. I really need to do a video about the 3 ninth Doctors, actually. It's a really good idea. I got to make that at some point. Some point soon, too. I get so many ideas from doing these streams. I don't know. I need to start... I need to start actually writing them down. To be honest. If only. If only. Let's see. There are more than 3. There are more than 3? Oh my god, how many 9th Doctors are there? That is insane. 3. Yeah, I know I'm a casual. I know I'm a filthy casual. What do you expect? I'm just an entertainer. Everyone knows that entertainers are fucking stupid. And that definitely applies to me. But I make it work because I'm sexy. Anyway, let's see. There are a lot more than... How many 9th Doctors are there, guys? Just tell me the actual number. Stop being coy. Stop being coy. Do I have to put it in the wheel? Do I have to put it in the wheel when we, like, leave it to chance? And maybe I don't find out? I'm going to put it in the wheel. Eccleston Unbound comic relief stage. Let's just say there's an infinite number of me simultaneously kicking your ass with rhyme. You so and so. You scallywag. 5 I know of. Oh, there's 5. That's quite a few. It's quite a large number. How many could there be potentially though? What if there's more than 5? What if there's 6 9th Doctors? Have you considered that possibility? Yeah, oh my god, there are! Maybe not. The audio visuals, Nth Doctor, yeah, that's true. That's very true, Fred himself. There's the board game, there's a board game one. Oh my god. Are there 9? Are there 9 9th Doctors? How many 9th Doctors are there? This is War is also one. That is true. That is true. Okay, let's spin the wheel again. Let's do this. Maybe the true 9th Doctor will be the friends we made along the way. Maybe. That is distinctly possible. Oh, that's pretty. George Floyd! Let's see how this one goes. No, sir, all 13 and it's all just different 9th Doctors. Yeah, I know. Alright. What has the Doctor Who creative think tank come up with to reference George Floyd? I can't even imagine. Tread carefully. I don't know. I don't have to tread carefully. I mean, Black Lives Matter. I can say that unequivocally. But like, Doctor Who can get a little funny when it comes to that shit. So I always worry a bit. It's so bad. What's going on here in the chat? Hang on. Doesn't really count, but the Daft Dimension has an Eccleston counterpart. There's a parallel world rather than different Pytham. On forum rule 4 by proxy and its ramifications consider is a great one to look at if you're not we, I can imagine no first way. What is going on? But so not a good idea for this. What's not a good idea for this stream? Oh, you teasing me with a good time there. Anyway, let's get on to George Floyd. George Floyd was a black man who was killed by police in 2020. A video of his death showed him pleading for breath and for his mother. The video spread on social media, and despite the COVID-19 lockdown, it sparked protesting in the United States and the United Kingdom. This included people tearing down statues, including one of Edward Colston in Bristol. Lucy Wilson's parents didn't want her to watch the video, but she felt it was an important thing to see. It drove her to tears, and that changed her outlook on racism. Lucy made a Black Lives Matter protest and attended a peaceful Black Lives Matter poster and attended a peaceful protest in Ogmore by Sea with Hobo Kostanen. Hobo's mother told him to stay away from the protest due to the presence of dangerous elements. Pros 846. During her return to St. Luke's University in Bristol, Bill Potts has attended a march with social distancing, saying not all Cybermen have got handles on their heads, to explain what had happened to Nardole. Oh, okay. Like, that's pretty interesting. It seems like it was more used as like a kind of current day reference than being used to explore any of the maybe the systemic issues that led to the murder of George Floyd. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. I don't know the stories well enough to really comment. I think we should probably just spin the wheel again. I don't know. A dude got fucking murdered by the cops during COVID. I can't make this funny. There's nothing I can do here, guys. All right, let's go. It's a very horrible tragedy that happened during a really difficult time for people, and yeah, I don't know. It is extremely depressing. Exactly. I don't know. It's just a really, really fucking sad thing that happened, and that's it. it's very clear cut. Just horrible thing that happened, and almost every single thing that's come out of it as fallout has been negative. Basically, I mean, the pressure that was put on the system by the Black Lives Matter protest definitely did a lot of good, and I think we've seen some small changes happen because of that. But justice is a constant battle, and you need to always be keeping the pressure on. There's no magic key that unlocks everything. It's just a constant battle, and we just all hope to live to see another day. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. I am really glad that there wasn't some fucking now they'll see the real you shit or something on that. Oh, that could have been really bad. Oh no. I'm so glad it didn't land on Jimmy Savile. I don't think I could have taken Jimmy Savile right after George Floyd. My goodness. Last stream was insane. Jim Sheldrake. I have no idea what that is. Or if I do, I'm not remembering it. Yeah. I'm checking it out now. Right. Who is Sheldrake? Who is Sheldrake? We're all going to find out together, except for the people who know who he is. I don't think I could have taken Jimmy Savile after George Floyd. Yeah, that's a good that's a idea. I tell you what, we're the only YouTube channel where you can expect those words in that order to happen. Let's see what words happen next. Like and subscribe, by the way. Obviously. I remember hearing some sketchy stuff about Lucy Wilson book, but the description didn't stand out to me. Jim Sheldrake, is that page up to date with the snowstorm info? Guess we'll see. What is happening? You guys all know so much, and I know nothing, and you always make me feel like such a dum-dum. Like, explain the context, and I'll read it out, and then it can become part of the content, because we're all part of the content. This show is for the people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Jim Sheldrake. James Jim Sheldrake was a subversive 20th century comics writer whose life was manipulated by the scene shifters so that he helped bring about the Age of Steam. Ooh. In 1953, Sheldrake was born at Hampton Hospital. He was deaf in his left ear and blind in his right eye, which left him unable to drive. In 1970, Sheldrake was expelled from Hampton Grammar School for dealing psychedelics. That escalated quickly. Read the info box. Okay, yeah, no, I see it. I see it, you sneaky sods. Alright. Jim Sheldrake, main aliases: the Hamptonian Yggdrasil, species, human, tree, job, writer, affiliated with fuck you. Guys, it's been less than half an hour. You're supposed to ease into it. Come on. Oh dear. I feel obligated to ask you to put Gary Lineker in universe on the wheel. And I feel obligated to put Gary Lineker in universe on the wheel. Absolutely, I'll do that. No worries. Absolutely no worries. Ask and you shall get. That's a good rule in life in general, is ask and you'll get. But don't ask too much, you know? That's why on my regular videos, I don't usually ask people to like subscribe to the channel. They can make that choice themselves. I might occasionally do it as a joke, but like usually I just ask someone to watch another video. If anything, like, just watch another video, and then if you like my stuff, keep watching my videos, and then maybe subscribe, you know what I mean? But also like and subscribe to this channel, because, you know, life is about duality. Let's see, another crazy info box is on. Oh, you suggested it. Oh, good, yeah, no, there'll be crazy info boxes. Let's see. Didn't we... Something Blue, read the Book of the Snowstorm, it's a cool book. I may just do that. I may just do that. Whoa, just making sure I didn't miss anything, because, you know, I have a tendency to miss things because I go off on tangents, but the tangents are entertaining, so it's fine. It's all fine. Person really dropped and asked for Jimmy Savile in universe and just dropped. Yeah, because they were hoping that, like, I'd be like, I don't know, what should I do? I don't want to piss off anyone. No, we just fucking do it, because at this, on Something Blue Audio, we double down. It's all about doubling down. You can't shirk from a challenge like that. The War in Heaven thing, it's not because I'm intimidated, it's because I want to do a big War in Heaven thing, and I don't want to, like, milk it too much. You know what I'm saying? Has Mark Gatiss made an in-universe appearance? You know, there's only one way to find out. And that's to put Mark Gatiss in universe into the search. Wait, why no, onto the wheel even. Onto the wheel even. I don't know what happened there. I feel like old influences took over. Old primordial, prehistoric, pre-wheel influences took over there. Just casually in the background. Dublin down. Yeah, I mean, you get it. You gotta do that. Sheldrake is a metafictional joke about Alan Moore. I had a feeling it was just Alan Moore. Let's check him out. I'm like, alright, I'm a really, really, really big Alan Moore fan, so, like, I pick up stuff like that. I don't know, I'm like that. In the deal in psychedelics thing, too. For most of the 70s, Sheldrake worked blue-collar jobs, unable to secure other work due to unfavourable references from former headmaster Edgar hyphen. That's really good. Oh dear. So yeah, what actually happens? This is just like, is it just his life? How many books does he appear in? Is it just the enemy of my enemy is my enemy? Is this just like a load of facts about this character who's just not Alan Moore, but not Alan Moore? More like Mark Goody's nuts. Got him. Right, let's take a look. Free for what books that Jim Sheldrake has appeared in? Let's see. In 1982, Sheldrake began writing The Man and the Secret for Atom Comics. And this is just this is basically going to be like Alan Moore's life story, but with less fantastical elements, yeah? That's what the rest of this page is. I see. I think I understand what's going on here now. Take a shot for every TARDIS Wiki page about someone named Eden. Oh dear. Is there a lot? I wouldn't know. I'm still not sure what Doctor Who is, so it still hasn't quite clicked for me. I think I like it. Alright, let's spin the wheel again, guys. TikTok Men in Night, Alan Moore but less beard. Ice Warrior, The Rings of Akaten. Alright, that sounds weird. I don't remember. Oh, I know what this is about. I know what this is about. I know what you're spitting about. I know. Alright. Suggestions, Sprout ice cream. Oh, what? Can you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh my god. Doctor Who is that show about Stargates. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Alright. Suggestion, The Beige Guardian. Fantastic. Fantastic. The Beige Guardian sounds like a really good derisive nickname for someone. Oh, look at the fuck. Someone comes in and they just like, you're like boring and annoying. You know what I mean? You just be like, oh, fucking Beige Guardian over here. You know what I'm saying? That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. A load of this guy. There's a load of this Beige Guardian. Absolutely perfect. I'm glad that we discover these things, because at the end of the day, we here at Something Blue Audio are all about the science. Claudia Marwood. Claudia Marwood. Who is Claudia Marwood? Let's find out by putting it on the wheel. Let's also spin the wheel, because I feel like it's been a little bit since we've spun the wheel, and that's unforgivable. You guys ready to spin the wheel? Let's spin the wheel. Spinning the wheel. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah! Doctor Who from Scratch cameo. Garbage Cone Empire. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. Garbage Cone Empire it is. Garbage Cone Empire. Garbage Cone Empire. Garbage a Cone Empire. Let me just switch over and let's read about it. Oh, it's another quickie. Love a good quickie. The Garbage Cone Empire was the empire of the Garbage Cones. Around 59,000 BC, it was the dominant empire in the galaxy. The Garbage Cone Empire encompassed the Silicone Excaliburs, the feathered people of Velaposse, androids from Exo-3, the lamp people of Bad Effects, Ice Warriors and Ogrons, as well as Maya Beast fighting pits. Pros, the Crystal Bucephalus. That's amazing! What an amazing book! Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Let me check this out. I really hope it's not Gareth Roberts or some shit. That would suck. Craig Hinton. I don't know who you are, but that's banger. Although I do see the Chameleon on there, and as we all know, the Chameleon is cursed. So I will not be picking that book up. Right. Grussel, wasn't it? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it was Grussel. Let's see. Let's see. You say that. You say, "Oh, Hinton." Of course, it's Hinton. Like he's your 50s sitcom arch nemesis. Oh, that Hinton. I couldn't do the. I had to step up and do the doy. I couldn't do that. So I just turned into Wakanda forever somehow. I'm not sure how I managed that, but somehow I do. All right, let's spin the wheel again, peoples. Right. Are you ready? I'm not sure if I'm ready. I don't think I've ever really been ready. Sometimes it just feels like the wheel, I'm not spinning it so much as like it's spinning me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Like, I don't know, I feel a certain comfort from that. Earth 616. Earth 616, fantastic choice. I'm glad that that one popped up. Right. Earth 616. Wonderful. Let's look it up in the TardisWiki. That's why we're here. Earth 616, also stylized as Earth 616, was a designation for a universe which was home to many individuals who operated as superheroes. The Doctor had various interactions with individuals from this universe or variations thereof. Sources differed on if 616 was the same reality as the Doctor's universe, or if it was a different universe entirely. You know what? Time War. Time War did that. The Marvel universe has been part of it and hasn't. There you go. There's your explanation. It's just Time War. Time War. Or Paradox Canon, if you're a fan of our stuff. You can also have the Paradox Canon, of course, there. Fuck it. Some accounts seem to depict Earth 616 as the same universe as the one occupied by the Doctor, while others depict it as its own distinct universe. Superheroes from this universe were once able to visit the BBC Television Centre during Red Nose Day 1981 to donate to comic relief, seemingly suggesting them to exist within the Doctor's universe. The totally stonking, surprisingly educational, and utterly mind-boggling comic relief comic. The Time War killed all the mutants. Jesus. There is an explanation, right? There are not safe for work pages on the TARDIS Wiki. What the hell? Xenomorphic bondage slaves XXX7. Is that a Lawrence Miles thing? It sounds like a Lawrence Miles thing. Not a complete page, but it's basically elaborate troll. I'll look at it. I'll look at it. I don't care. As long as there's not like titties on it or something, I'm sure we're gonna be okay. There's not titties on it or something, is there? There better not be. I'm putting it on. It's on. It's on the wheel. You can't see it, but it's on the wheel. I need to do a deep think on Marvel and Doctor Who on the same verse from day one. Yes, you do! Yes, you do! Yes, you do. Let's see, the wiki used to have a page on certain slurs. Why? Why do you need that? Superheroes from the universe were once able to... I read that part. In contrast, other accounts, including some that were contemporary with those implying a shared universe, depicted the likes of Spider-Man as fictional on the Earth the Doctor usually visited. Inhabitants of Earth 616 included several superhero teams, such as the Avengers, X-Men, yeah, okay, it's just a list of Marvel characters. During the trial before the Supreme Omniversal Tribune for involvement in the Earth 238 disaster, Opal Luna Saturnine stated Captain Britain to be of Earth 616. Yeah, I need to look into that at some point, actually. I'm quite interested in this. The 7th Doctor drops Death's Head onto... I need to do a Death's Head video as well. Oh my god. Atop the Four Freedoms Plaza, where he encountered the Fantastic Four. When Esterath explained to the 8th Doctor about the omniversal spectrum, a glimpse of Spider-Man fighting Dr. Octopus in Earth 616 was visible. There it is, right there. The Omniverse. That's another thing I need to talk about at some point. Oh dear. Someone had a screen cap of the Zygon penis on there a while. Is it like a Zygon penis or is it like a person penis though? You know what I mean? Because there's a huge difference between those two things. There's a huge difference between those two things. It sounds like things get pretty wild behind the scenes at Tardis Wiki, I have to say. Earth 616 refers to the main universe of Marvel's comic books and as part of the Marvel multiverse. However, in the early days of the Marvel multiverse, the line between parallel universes was much less defined as opposed to Marvel's current rigorous numbering system brought by handbooks in the 2000s. As such, in comics crossing over with the Doctor Who universe from the 1980s and 1990s, Earth 616 is generally not treated as an entirely separate universe as it is in modern comics such as Clone Drive, due to the use of retroactive continuity on Marvel's part. Hey, I just had a really crazy thought, guys. This was a good article, by the way. I just had a really crazy thought. They could do that again now. You could, like, soft bring in, like, Doctor Who into the Marvel universe. And it could work out pretty well. You know what I mean? Because, like, they've got the deal with Disney now. I'm sure there's some way they could work something out. Yeah. You have Doctor Who show up in Dreamlight Valley or some shit as well. I know. You could do it. Maybe you can make a lot of money. I'm always fine with Doctor Who making a lot of money and doing well as a franchise. I support Doctor Who doing well as a franchise. Because otherwise I've got nothing to, like, subversively mock, I guess. I guess that's what I'm doing here. I don't know. I don't think anyone would mistake me for respectful, though. It comes from a place of, like, real deep love, though. I thought the 15th Doctor could appear during the multiverse saga of the MCU. That would be pretty cool. I worry that, like, there's not enough time to, like, cross the I's and dot the T's on that. But, like, who knows, man? Who knows? Right, let's spin the wheel again. Tweaker short story. I love so much that there is something in Doctor Who lore called a tweaker. That's incredible. That's incredible. Is there like a race of aliens called the crackheads as well? What the fuck? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, let's look at the fucking article. Let's do this, people. Alright, Tweaker was the 8th Doctor short story. Of course it's a... Wait, is it 8th Doctor? No, but it's a 5th Doctor one. Oh my god, that's even worse. Fuck. God damn it. Alright. Tweaker was the 8th short story from the Short Trips anthology Short Trips Transmissions. It was written by Dan Abner. It featured the 5th Doctor and Nyssa. An audio reading of this story was later released as the 11th Doctor. I'm sorry. Why is it called Tweaker? For those who don't know, a tweaker is someone who's really, really into crystal meth. Basically, like, that's their fandom. All right, let's proceed. Yeah, Yeah, that's why I've been laughing this entire time. You know the character Tweak in South Park? Yeah, the joke is that he acts like he's on meth. That's the whole joke behind the character. You love that laugh? Thank you so much. I grew it myself. An audio reading of this story was later released as the 11th story in the subscriber short strips range. It was the final story in the series to be a reading of a prose short story. Alright, yeah, whatever. That's not entertaining. Alan Collins is a tweaker! Alan Collins is a tweaker. One day, as he is browsing through some albums, a man nearby discovers a very rare album. He offers it to Alan, and after introducing himself as the Doctor, requests an appointment with Alan, who owns an audio business in his home. When the Doctor and his friend Nissa arrive, they raise Alan's suspicions by the types of questions they ask. He's ready to throw them out, but then the Doctor admits his real purpose is searching out Alan. Why is the word Alan showing up so much in this? Alan is in possession of an album that has the potential to enslave everyone on Earth. The Doctor offers Alan another rare album in exchange. Did they? 2008! There's no way they didn't know! There's no way they didn't know that that's what that meant! I'm pretty sure Breaking Bad was out then too! There is no way! Stop encouraging the poor man to ruin his life. I'm not ruining my life. I'm having the best time ever. This is great. I don't know. I think this episode's been a bit of a banger. I've gone a really, really long time without cracking, and I think that's pretty good. I'm getting there now, though. I think you've all been wonderful today, actually. I suspect tweaker has another meaning in British English. Apparently someone who collects records/albums. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're a fan of vinyl and crystal meth. Gotcha. There's no reason to have him read. I won't read it. It's all good. There's plenty of other... There's more than enough stuff in here that's going to get me in trouble. It's fine. Hey, there's always going to be more episodes too, so you never know. Why are we just writing out? Oh, hell, Alan. Who is Alan? Why are we doing this? Guys, type Alan in the chat. Because you're doing it already, apparently. I'm not going to discourage you. Read the 4 by proxy thread. We should put Alan on the wheel. Alan is a tweaker. Alan died for our sins. Oh my god. All right, let's spin the wheel. The curator. Why is racism and sexism not on the wheel? Because we had those on the wheel before. Alan the wheel. Okay, what was that last one? You guys have been distracting me. The curator. Okay, I'll put the curator up. All right. Let's see. This guy, yeah? Alright. Oh my god, is that John Pertwee? Right, let's go. The curator was an elderly form of the Doctor who had retired from his adventurous ways to become the humble curator of the Undergallery. There was only one curator, however, his form varied. He chose to take on the appearance of former incarnations who had been, including the 4th Doctor. The former incarnations they had been, including the 4th, the 6th, and the 11th Doctors. He was Matt Smith once. When was he Matt Smith? He suggested to the 11th Doctor that his choice was to revisit just the old favourites. Each of the curator's aspects had something to do with the personality of the original. For example, the curator who resembled the Sixth Doctor preferred a more pragmatic, direct approach, whereas the curator who took on the Fourth Doctor's appearance was far more cryptic and much gentler in the presence of others. What are you talking about? The Fourth Doctor, gentle. The neck snapper, the dude who got in a knife fight with a Sontaran, gentler. What is this? What is this chicanery? Have I been Mandela affected into a parallel universe again? All right. Though these were evolutions of their original personalities, with wisdom from the intervening centuries and subsequent regenerations evidently helping them to become better versions of themselves. Even so, they were essentially of one mind, making decisions as one individual, even if they upheld them in different manners. Coming soon from Big Finish, the War Alan. Who is Alan? I'll put him on the wheel. Is he on the wheel? He should be on the wheel. Is it the tweaker guy? Is it Alan the tweaker? The same Fourth Doctor who persuades a man to shoot himself on screen. Yeah, that Fourth Doctor. In fairness, that's the one time you could defend that, because, I mean, that dude either had that as an option or, like, dying horribly. So, you know, are you talking, assuming you're talking about Image of the Fendal there, and not some horrible behind-the-scenes drama. I wonder how many incarnations of Alan there are. That's a really good question. Maybe I'll make a video about it someday. Oh dear. I like that multiple Ninth Doctors one though. Do you guys think I should make a multiple Ninth Doctors video for like next week? Because the Schalke video did well. And I don't have something for next week at the moment. So yeah, write in the comments and I'll take a look. Is a lot of this just like, yeah, okay. There's a chunky page. Oh, hello, Colin. Hello, Colin. I'm glad that Big Finish got plenty of use out of this idea. Would love a multiple Nine Doctors video. Okay, that's good to know. I just have a feeling. I know that the TV series is like coming out soon, and I want to make some like really good videos for the next like 8 weeks. So, trying to come up with some like really good ideas. Alan is the something blue. Can you do an Alan video? Maybe. Probably not. Alan equals Aslan. S equals Jesus. S equals Jesus. More pure Jesus. He's the mascot. Okay, I'm about to blow your minds, actually. Let me give you this. I have unlocked the cipher. You know Mrs. Flood? I know I did that joke video where I did a Chills voice and said that Mrs. Flood was Nardo, okay? But I know who Mrs. Flood is. I've worked it out. I Sherlocked it, guys. I Sherlocked it. I went up in my mind palace and I Sherlocked it. So get this, okay? You take the letters Mrs. Flood, okay? You take the letters M, R, S, F, L, O, O, D, right? After that, you add a few letters. After that, you subtract a few letters. Do you know what that spells? Master. Hey, see? I cracked the code. You heard it here first, people. The Rani. I think there's a good chance that it's the Rani as well, assuming that the rights are also, I don't know about the rights. Apparently there's something about the rights. That's what I always hear. I don't know the details. Air Zone Solution would be a phenomenal video. I would consider that one, actually. I've seen the Air Zone Solution, and yeah, there's plenty to talk about. I'd have to see if it was still on, still available to find. I'm sure it's on the archive somewhere. Blue failing to read Darwin's equations, no chance. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Spin the wheel? No! Now I'm not going to spin the wheel. No, I think we've milked this one for all it's worth. Let's spin the wheel. Yeah! Mediocre pop music. I love it. What I don't love, however, is Sprout ice cream. Oh my god, what are you doing to me, wheel? I love how the confetti matches the wheel, by the way. It's like really fancy. It's all a little bit Moulin Rouge. I'm really into it. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. What was it? It's Sprout. By spin the wheel, I mean I'm typing it into TardisWiki, and then we're going to look at the TardisWiki page, which is a little bit like spinning the wheel if you really think about it. All right, here we go. Here we go. By the way, I should probably do this now because it's been an hour. Discord. Top of the chat, pin message. There's a link to the Discord. Feel free to join it if you want updates and to like hang out and stuff. Yeah. Join the Discord for more of this. Yeah, Sprout flavored ice cream. Okay. Sprout was a flavor of ice cream which was considered traditional. It was among the flavors provided by Millingdale. Millingdale is a great word. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to the wheel and let's spin it really quickly. Speed run. Ooh. Ooh. That was a little bit sexy, wasn't it? 8 legs. Let's go. I love the random music on the roulette show. It's perfect. I feel like if we were to do like a regular piece of music, it would probably be that one though. That was perfect. The 8 legs is a good suggestion. I was about to start reading it without putting the wiki page up like some kind of troglodyte. I'm sorry, guys. I know you expect nothing but professionalism from Something Blue Audio, but it is what it is. Right. The 8 legs, also spelled 8 legs, were a race of giant spiders with psychic powers. The 8 legs were black spiders, generally less than a meter in length, although the great one was much larger. They relied on human mounts for transport, although they could scuttle along at walking pace. The 8 legs could create webs like the spiders of Earth, although they were not sticky, merely tough and difficult for any victim to move in if they were cocooned. Although some with escape artist training could find a way to escape if they had time. They fed on the flesh of living creatures, generally the sheep of Metabolus free, though they preferred human meat when they could get it. They had 12 eyes. The 8 legs could communicate through telepathy, discharge psychic energy, use mind control on humans, and teleport through both time and space. Bring back the 8 legs, man. These guys are so broken. I fucking love them. I love Planet of the Spiders so much. I love the chase scene. It's so good. I'm a really big John Pertwee fan. Felicia, my wife, the mod of this chat, and Nora Watson in the Something Blue Audio Doctor Who adventures. John Pertwee is her favourite Doctor, and the Third Doctor era is her favourite era of Doctor Who, and it's easy to see why. Just a magnificent era. I love this. They could ride on the backs of humans, turn invisible, and process the human who could act as a vessel for the 8 legs power. Though they generally allowed their vessels some degree of control, they had the power to inflict pain on the human vessels they were possessing if they disobeyed. They could project psychic energy blasts, the strength of which varied according to the strength of the victim. Actually, that's a thing I can foreshadow right now. One thing I really want to do a video on, and it would be a little bit longer than most of my like other written videos because I tend to go for like shorter. I like short, snappy, and direct. But this one will require a bit more digging into. I really want to do this. There's 2 videos that I want to do. Okay, there's one which is I want to do a JNT video, and maybe go into some of that because that's pretty interesting, as you know. Lots of PDFs worth of information there. And the other one I would like to talk about is, which is a bit less unpleasant, is JNT would be a beast of a video, and I promise you I would hold nothing back. And the other one that I would like to do, in terms of more detail, would be all of the spiritual themes in the Third Doctor's era, specifically the Buddhist themes in the Third Doctor's era, especially the way that like it handles regeneration and stuff. So yeah, I would love to do those 2 videos. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about spiders. The 8th Doctor said that the 8 legs are one of the most highly developed species in psychic power. And then it's yeah, it's a recap of Planet of the Spiders. Gotta love the 8 legs. Let me see the behind the scenes thing. Okay. In Book of the Enemy, the... Oh, okay, I knew it! 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 It's War in Heaven stuff, for those who don't know. In the Book of the Enemy, the allusions to spiders being the Great House's enemy are a reference to not only 8 legs, but also to Fritz Leiber's Hugo Award-winning novel, The Big Time, which tells of a cosmic time war between the snakes and the spiders. Oh dear. Always ends up somewhere, doesn't it? Oh, gotta love psychics, don't you? Gotta love psychics. Alright, let's check out another one, why don't we? Why don't we check out another one? Let's spin the wheel. Okie dokie! Spinning the wheelin'. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's also very Christmassy. And Christmas has come early because it's a random page. What's that, Void? Hang on. When I saw spiders in the trailers for season 11, I thought the 8 legs were coming back. I was so wrong. I thought that too, and I was really excited. Those were wrong emotions to have. There is an active misinterpretation, but I like it. Oh. So it landed on random page. So we're going on random page now. I love that this happened. I love that this happened. I feel like I could do a whole spin-off show of this that would just be hitting random on the TardisWiki. Wiki. But the problem with that is that we wouldn't have a wheel. And I feel like, yeah. The wheel would get really mad about that. Alright, let's do... Oh, fun. Yeah, I think that would be fun, hitting random on the TardisWiki. Wiki. I think that it's more than entertaining enough for us to do. And I've been looking for an idea for a second show. And I mean, you guys seem to fucking love the TardisWiki Wiki stuff. So, and I mean, I do too, to be fair. These are really fun to make. These are a lot less intensive than the writing the Doctor Who from scratch ones. So I enjoy doing these. What I really want to do in the next couple of weeks is do some reactions to some of my old fan content that I made. Like maybe either a couple of the videos or the 2 collected fan films, like the animated fan films that I made. I would like to do reactions to those. Maybe like when Doctor Who is on the air. I think that would be fun. I can try and do some reaction streams to the actual show. I could attempt that. We could just chat about it. Have a little casual chat about it after we see it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Pancake Tortoise. Some Pancake Tortoises resided in Twycross Zoo. Rose Tyler laughed when she saw one, but Wanda pointed out that its natural habitat had been destroyed by humans in the name of progress. Ha! Owned. Get good, Pancake Tortoise. Why'd you let a thing like that happen, idiot? Is he stupid? Alright, let's spin the wheel again. That was great. That was great. I do need to put random page back in as well. Hold on. There. Random page is back in now. Alan and the Wheels, definitely a band from the 70s. It is definitely a band from the 70s. Plus 3 to 5 other math... What? So I took like 5 QM courses, quantum mechanics courses. Oh, you're way smarter than I am. I'm a dumbass. Like I said. It's really heartening to know that the people watching my show are way smarter than me. That's a good feeling. I'm glad I'm able to entertain you. Spin Alan. Is Alan the Wheel? Is Alan the Wheel's name? Have we decided the Wheel's name is Alan? Is that what's going on here? The Wheel lore moves so fast. I find it like really difficult to come up with. I know that the Wheel created the universe and stuff. I know that the wheel like spun the moon and the stars into existence. That's like well known though. Right, let's spin the wheel. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Oh my god. The wheel in heaven. They are an NB. Alan is an NB. Okay, that's cool. So Alan, the wheel, goes by they, them pronouns. Is there any other law that we're establishing here today? People in the Discord, remember to write this down, by the way, because I know you guys are making a wheel Bible. So, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Okay, so we're on another random page. Let's do another random page. Let's keep it popping. Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep it tight. I'm going to hit random page again. Ready? Go. Hit random page. Let's see where it takes us on a magical journey to a random page. The Girl Who Stole the Stars. Short story. The Girl Who Stole the Stars was the 13th short story of the scientific secrets of Doctor Who. I knew that sounded familiar. I fucking have this book. The Doctor, Ace and Rain follow Raymond Luthys to the University of Kent when his arrival is met by protests against the Canterbury AI. They break into the administration office and find the address of Gina Gulpin, who they visit in Beltings, and learn that Luthia is not clever enough to have invented the AI himself. Using Gina's virtual reality system, Ace and Rain go into the Canterbury AI. Gina realizes the AI is a scam. It's actually a gateway for a crowdsourcing project which exploits human minds across the developing world and pays them a pittance. That's just AI! That's just a generative engine. That's how ChatGPT works. Oh dear. Ace and Rain end the game, and the Doctor tells Gina to release the so-called AI as an open resource from which the crowdsourced workers will receive shares of the revenues. Based. I like this story a lot. I love it. I'm quite tempted to make Alan canon to Doctor Who, I must say. Do it! Do it, whoever you are. Make Alan canon to Doctor Who. Do it. Alright, let's pop along, shall we? Let's do another spin. Another spin of the wheel. Please make Alan canon, whoever you are. Yeah! That was awesome. Iron Man! Man of Iron! You are a sentient tire. Alan, snap out of it. You are a human. You are not. What is happening? What is happening? Searching Iron Man in the Tardis Wiki. Whoa! Oh, this is interesting. Arno Stark operated as Iron Man in the year 2020. Following Tony Stark, Arno operated as a mercenary, not a superhero. As later shown by Hobbs' Death's Head archive. When the 11th Doctor asked the 10-year-old Joe Hudson if he wanted to save New York City, Joe Hudson wanted to know if the Doctor was like Iron Man. At first the Doctor said he was exactly like Iron Man. Then the Doctor mentioned that he didn't have the iron and that he had two hearts, so he was not like Iron Man. But the Doctor added that this wouldn't matter as he was better than Iron Man. It's a very 11th Doctor thing to say. Oh dear. In October 2016, 8-year-old London boy Tommy Collins wore Iron Man pajamas. Images of Tony in the Iron Man suit were present in a young Grant Gordon's bedsheets. Is that it? It's good. I want to know about this Arno Stark dude. Like, that's like what, part of the Doctor Who universe because of Death's Head? So like, wait, okay, so like this Iron Man is like more canon to like the Doctor Who universe than like Tony Stark is. Like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Password I am at sucks. Infinity Stone? Of course there's a thing for the Infinity. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Alright, I added Infinity Stones to the wheel. And we're about to spin it again, so... Boom, 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 boom. Why is it just playing Christmas music all day? Oh, yay. Da, 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 da. All soaps are the same. This is the right theme, right? I don't know. I tell you what, guys, if that was wrong, why don't you type out the notes to the actual Coronation Street theme in the chat, and then I will get it right. Lord of the Rings, the wheel is so big. I know, the wheel is looking really unstoppable today. It just grew by 1 entry, by the way. That is how the wheel do. Coronation Street! Yay-tion Street! Let's do this. Did you add Walter White? I did not, but that is about to change. Walter White has been added. You are welcome. Coronation Street was a long-running British television drama airing in the final decades of the 20th century, and well into the 21st as well. The Sixth Doctor had a dream in which his adventures were broadcast on television and taken off the air. When they returned, they were placed opposite this series. That's mean! That's a mean thing to do to Colin Baker. Betsy, Bernard Watson's Irish wolfhound, had a penchant for barking during the feature. Is this just going to be a load of digs at Coronation Street? Okay, Ace's dad used to watch the series. While in Prague in 1989, Heather Lake mentioned Corrie, a common nickname for the series, as one of the things that she missed about London. Both Doctor Who and Coronation Street started in the 1960s, have had notably long runs and have entered into British culture as television institutions. In the late 1980s, Doctor Who aired opposite Coronation Street, which is often considered a factor in the show's decline and cancellation. The short story Christmas special includes a reference to this section. Yeah, it does. One sec. Oh, damn it. I cut my beard off recently, and I had a fly off. It's very annoying. Went straight up out there, straight up into the deep depths of Chasm Doom. I'm so sorry, but that's very itchy. Right, let's see. Notes about shared actors, just random fun facts. Alan is the one that separated Corrie Doctor. God damn it. Okay, let's go again. Let's spin the wheel again. I think we got this. Yeah! I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm dreaming of a Cheshire Easter. I'll write it in the wiki search bar. That's a fun one. I like that. Let's find out what it is. Sounds pretty interesting. I keep thinking you're talking about Alan Moore. I've given up. I've given up trying to work out what they're talking about. I just know that I'm being made a fool of, and I'm fine with that because, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm dreaming of a Cheshire Easter. I am dreaming of it. That's a pretty picture, by the way. I'm Dreaming of a Cheshire Easter was the first short story exclusively published on the Cheshire House website on 31st of March 2024, written by Ishmael Clarke. The story was released as a prologue to the stories released on the Cheshire House website at launch, additionally making use of concepts from Elodie Christian, Ostara Gale, Theta Mandel, and Astrid Twain, as well as public domain concepts created by Robert Bloch and Lewis Carroll. The Cheshire Cat is inside the Cheshire House, fondly anticipating his guest. You arrive, asking the cat if he has a story to share, but he evasively doesn't answer, expressing your confusion. The cat tells you not to repeat yourself, as you once thought you'd ask the question. After a moment of discussion on the matter, you once again ask for a story, and he leads you into the house, where many stories hang like jewels. You spend your time going through the stories, eating a chocolate egg given to you by the cat, who disappears behind you without a word. Oh no! He's fattening you up to meet you! Get out of there now! That was great. It's really cute. You should actually read the story when you have the time. Actually, just read all the stories on the website. I would love to. If I had the time, I would love to. I love stories. Good night, all. Good night, Void. We'll miss you. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens while you're gone. We'll see. Did you just drink Gevity? No, I drank the red soda that's not Coca-Cola, the other one. The other one. No product placement in this house. The world building section is quite fun. Okay, I'll take a look at the world building section. The cat has many different sorts of grins. He reserves a particularly inane one for guests. The cat... Is that supposed to be insane? The cat sits on a Cheshire rug in his Cheshire house. It has a Cheshire door. The cat is the rug is some sort of regal Russian rug. It is embroidered with zigzagging patterns and has been placed on a windowsill in such a way it appears as if it has been trying to escape into country. Lambs gamble, daffodils sway, and politicians kick puppies in the field as lambs, daffodils, and politicians typically do. That's amazing. I have to say, that's incredible. While dreaming, the cat is thankful that he is not called the Merseyside cat. The cat tells you that he cannot tell with stories when he has one, or not, except when he can. That was really good. I'm really glad that you suggested I read the world building. I'll be back in 1 second. Good news, I've returned. Alright, welcome back to Write a Doctor Who from Scratch. What have we got to? Have we picked a companion yet? CIA equals cool, interesting Allens. Oh, guys, come on. We ruined him. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because, you know, YouTube is going to look at the video after I'm done recording, and it's going to see that it got like 1,000 comments, and that's all it's going to care about. So carry on, please. I'm fine with it. Please. And whenever you do stuff like this, I always encourage it. It's all right. Sometimes like far right people will come on and like trying to start fights in like the comments of my like videos, and I just fight with them because it just leads to more comments and to come on the video. Allen's for the algorithm. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you got to play the game. I make no bones about that. Right, let's see. I mean, I make videos so that people watch them. I don't think it's that crazy a proposition. Breaking news, Alan announced his companion to the 16th Doctor. It's funny. Hey! Walls of confinement. Wonderful. I know what this is. I love this one. It's loading now, and I'm going to put it on presently. Instantly, you might say. Walls of Confinement audio story. Walls of Confinement was a 2011 Big Finish Productions audio short story read by Katie Manning. It featured the Third Doctor. A young boy's life is in danger as he comes face to face with a deadly predator. Continuity. This is the second time the Doctor has visited a zoo. So basically, I've like heard this one, and also like, you know, everyone's seen the Broke Cannon, right? So he meets a tiger in like a zoo, and he has like this moment of human connection with the tiger, because the tiger is also like a very, very powerful thing that's like locked in a cage for the amusement of humans, and that's how the Doctor feels. So, you know, that's the really interesting thing there. But that's kind of hard to put in the tone of the TARDIS Wiki, so I understand. Right, let's go. Let's pop on to the next article. That is very Christmassy once again. Walter White. Does that mean that I can put Walter White on the thumbnail? Because I'm quite happy about that. Did I remember to switch back to the wheel? I did. Fantastic. I'm glad I get to put Walter White on the thumbnail. It's going to really confuse people. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Walter White is a title based upon conjecture. What, it might not be his name? Walter and Jesse were partners in crime who worked in a crystal meth lab. In one universe, when Jenny Everywhere visited William McDuff's chocolate factory in Glasgow on 24th of February 2024, she was reminded of Walter and Jesse. She thought that the pair of wonkadoodles working at a table with lab equipment, Courtney and Janine, looked more like Walter and Jesse than Jolly Confectioners. Even after she overheard the duo's conversation, in which Courtney expressed her fear that she'd been killed if she remained at her job, did nothing to dispel the comparison. Okay. It counts. It definitely counts. It definitely counts. I'm putting Walter White on the thumbnail. You heard it here first. I'm glad. I'm glad I know what to put in the thumbnail now. I'm also definitely putting the wheel on. Oh, surprise spin! Surprise spin while you weren't looking. I totally didn't just forget. Infinity Stone! Infinity Stone! See what the wiki has to say about this. Infinity Stones were objects from Marvel movies. When Bill Potts mentioned them, the 12th Doctor was unfamiliar with them. Next item! Hey! Hey, hey! Mark Gatiss in universe. Also, spoiler for upcoming stories, this won't be the only Walter White story. Oh my goodness. Alright, Mark Gatiss in universe. Let's put it on. Popping it on right now. No! There's nothing! How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Alas, the Mark Gatiss page doesn't exist. We weren't sure. Well, now you know. Now you know. I'm glad I could be a guinea pig in your experiment. Let's spin the wheel again. Why don't we do that? Everyone loves it when I spin the wheel. Yeah! It's the kind of shit I listen to when I'm not on stream. I love that. I love. Unacceptable. It doesn't exist yet. Fair dues, fair dues. Love. Is there a TARDIS Wiki entry about love? So that you can explain what love is to Doctor Who fans. Oh my god. Jesus, there's a lot. Alright. Right, okay. Fuck. There's also a hate page. Is that love isn't canon? Love was an emotion. I think you'll find that love is a promise. There's a hate crime. Of course there's a hate crime page. Love was an emotion which K9 Mark II struggled to understand, receiving no clear answer when asking his human company. In French, it was known as amour. When answered by Brenner, Ian Chesterton defined love as a deep care for a particular person, coupled with an urge to spend all one's time with them. That's a pretty good definition. Perry Brown defined it to Iconos, the man who would become her husband, as when you care for someone or something more than yourself, sometimes more than life. Victoria Waterfield told the Masters of Space and Time that love was the most powerful force of all. According to the 12th Doctor, love was not an emotion but a promise. Is this just going to be a load of quotes? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. K9 Australia law. Yeah, like, this is definitely padding the list, because, like, a piece of art in the Big Brother house featured pink text reading love above its yellow heart. You know what I'm saying? Definitely padding the list. I think we should spin the wheel again. I'm not sure how much I can really get out of that. This quick fire format that we've become so accustomed to. It's very anime. Well, this just took a turn, didn't it? I'm not gonna run from it. Typing it in, people. We're doing it. We're doing it. We made it 3 episodes. We made it 3 episodes. Why is my nose so itchy? I got this crazy itch, like, right here. Right on the tippy tip of my nose. I'm not sure what it is. Okay. The War in Heaven. What's bionicle, they say? We're doing it, mate. Yeah. Yeah. The viewership is either going to spike up or spike down from this moment. Let's find out which is which. Oh my god! I just saw the little grey cursor. I scrolled down and I didn't move. It didn't move. Fucking hold on. Holy shit, son! Oh my god! Oh my god! It is nice to know that it's all in one place, though. I know, it just keeps fucking going. So, I still need to make my War in Heaven video. So, what I was thinking, because obviously there's like so many, there's so many videos to like get through on this, okay? Here's what I'm thinking. So right now my goal is to make an hour's worth of the lore content and then recompile that into an hour-long video. And I'm almost there. I'm on like 45 minutes or some shit, okay? After that, here's what I'm going to suggest, okay? I will start making War in Heavens with a guide to making a compilation of those. But the first one I will make will be just an overview explaining the general concept and maybe some fun facts from it. Just to dip a toe for people. You know what I'm saying? I would be willing to do that if that's something you would like. Anyway, let's talk about the War in Heaven. The War in Heaven was a temporal conflict between the great houses of the Time Lords and their enemy. It did not have enough activity in one specific region or era to be called a more specific title than The War, but was called War in Heaven by the lesser species caught in the conflict. During V-time, Chris Quedger's superiors also referred to it as W-time, using the letter's shape to illustrate its cosmic symmetry. The bookworm referred to it as the Cosmic War or the Great Cosmic War. Several other major parties became involved in the war in a shifting configuration of alliances, notably including Faction Paradox, the Celestis, the Remote, the Malak, Post-Humanity, and a species of xenophobic mutants. And the xenophobic mutants, Daleks. Bookworm mentioned. As the war progressed, the protocols of linearity began wearing down and elements of the conflict seeped into the pre-war era of Gallifreyan history. The Eighth Doctor had numerous encounters with the Future War, even taking on companions originating from the war era. The war also affected some of the Doctor's earlier incarnations. Most drastically, the Third Doctor. The Doctor's involvement in the war culminated in his 8th incarnation choosing to destroy Romana Free's Gallifrey on the eve of the war's outbreak, leading to him losing all his memories and being deposited on 19th century Earth by Compassion to spend a century recovering. Almost made it. Almost made it to the end of the introduction. Some events occurred temporarily concurrent with the war, all while staying mostly separated from the conflict. The final 56 years of the Save's existence, there are a long list of things, just a long list of sources here. We don't need it. Am I saying the name? How do you say Chris Quedge? How do you say it right? Well, what's the correct pronunciation, guys? Come on. Schwey? Chris Schwey? Is that how you say it? Is that the correct pronunciation? What's the correct pronunciation, guys? Kowedge? Chris Kowedge? Chris Kowedge. You're filling me with doubt as well. I think that we should spin the wheel again. Polishing it, Schwey. It's Schwey. Schwey is correct out of universe. Quedge is correct in universe because fans and authors kept getting it wrong, basically. Okay. Thank you for that confirmation. All right, let's go. Let's spin the wheel. Damn. That's perfect. All right, Alan. Absolutely perfect. Okie dokie. If it turns out... Nope. Guys, there's so many Allens, and none of them are the Allen we need it to be. I'm going to spin the wheel again. Oh dear. Ooh. Dr. Woe! Let's see who Dr. Woe is. Dr. Woe. This is going to turn out to not be a thing, is it? Dr. Woe is a thing. It is? Yay! Here we go. I'm looking it up now. We're going to find out what this is. Here we go. Dr. Woe. I'm about to learn what this thing is. Right here, right now. Dr. Woe was a comic strip published by Baxter in several issues of Doctor Who magazine from issue 369 to issue 475, with an additional strip in issue 500. Okay, so it's like a parody comic. Yeah, it's like a parody comic. Okay, cool. Next item. Spin the wheel. Claudia Marwood. Ooh. Is this going to be some War in Heaven stuff? I have a feeling this is some War in Heaven stuff and you're messing with me again. That's how it usually ends up. Oh, God. Oh, God, I just saw how you guys reacted. I'm scared now. Oh, no, I know what this is. You fucks. Okay. Okay, so get this. This is the... Actually, no. Let's just keep going. I don't know if I can do it. Alright. I hate you all. Claudia was a young widow whom the 8th Doctor spent time with in England in 1976. When the Doctor told Deborah Castle about being with Claudia in 1976, he paused before deciding to call her a friend. Claudia... wait a minute, someone canonized her? This book goes hard, someone who's never read it. That's how I feel about Scream of the Shalka Man. Alright, Claudia Marwood was a character in Portia da Costa's 1997 erotic novel The Stranger, published by Virgin Books under their Black Lace range of books, after the Doctor Who license expired. It features the rich 42-year-old widow Claudia Marwood, who has sex several times with a wounded and amnesiac stranger, later revealed to be named Dr. Paul Bowman, the name being a combination of Paul McGann's last name and the Dr. Bowman alias that the 8th Doctor used on more than one occasion. The character is described as wearing a velvet Edwardian frock coat, skittish around the word doctor, potentially telepathic, and carrying a golden fob watch that says Paul. He also recalls events similar to that of the 1996 TV movie. Claudia's last name, Marwood, is the same as that of Paul McGann's character in Withnail and I, opposite Richard E. Grant's Withnail. If anyone who hasn't seen Withnail and I, by the way, recommend. It's amazing. Lance Parkin's BBC 8th Doctor Adventures novels Father Time and the Gallifrey Chronicles reference Claudia to pay homage to the novel. While The Stranger was implicitly set in the same year it was published as a soft sequel to the 1996 TV movie, the reference in Father Time retconned this. However, this can be explained away as a distortion of time as it takes away a place in the post-war universe. Fucking hell. Oh dear. I do need to make a video about The Stranger at some point though. That is true. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Oh dear. DWM 268. Okay, so after this one, I will do 3 more, and then we're wrapping the show up. The 268th issue of Doctor Who magazine is loaded. I will just pop it up right now. The 268th issue of Doctor Who magazine was released on 30th of July 1998 and removed from British newsstands on 26th of August 1998. Articles: Sex and the Single Gallifreyan, with newspaper gossip mongers once driven to distraction by the notion that the next Doctor might regenerate into a woman. DWM probes the whys, hows, what ifs of Time Lord sexuality. Could he turn into she? And if he's got 2 hearts, what else might he have 2 of? With Alan Barnes. Alan, you fuck! Oh, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Was that why? What the hell? Okay, let's spin the wheel. Sounds like Shakira. Cheshire Cat. Alright, popping it up. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick looky look and see what's up. The fabled Cheshire Cat was a being native to Wonderland, documented accordingly within Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. The Cheshire Cat was known for vanishing a piece at a time. After talking with Ace, Legion vanished in a similar fashion. At some point, the cat sat atop the Cheshire rug in the Cheshire house, contemplating how lucky he was not to be named the Merseyside Cat, and insanely grinning in anticipation of his guest, you. This the cat, yeah? Sick. I feel like there were two shots of getting the same basic article. First mentioned in Lucifer Rising. Funny. Yeah, let's spin the wheel again. We can land on something better than that. We already saw him. He's not fun anymore! Alright, let's take a look. The new Doctor Who, an animated series. The new Doctor Who, an animated series. I've always thought an animated series of Doctor Who would be a really good idea. Always thought that would be a really good idea. No, Zagreus was there. Where? What, in the Cheshire Cat article? Let's see. All right. The new Doctor Who, an animated series. Why is he dressed like that? What the fuck? That's such a weird look. I'm sorry, but I just need to like get a closer look at this. What the hell? Everything wrong. I can't work out if that's meant to be a trench coat or a bathrobe. It's clearly anime inspired. The outfit goes hard. Retraction. No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. I'll tell you what. If it was like red and black or some shit, yeah. But those colors don't contrast enough with each other. It just looks like he's wearing a bathrobe. Like, no. Feels like Inspector Gadget done badly. Yeah, it does. I don't know. Like, if I saw this guy and, like, I was watching TV, imagine this dude. Put him up next to, like, Batman from Batman the Animated Series. And put him up against, like, Goliath from, like, Gargoyles. Put him up against, like, any iconic design from a cartoon character from the 90s. He doesn't hold up. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway. Let's go. The new Doctor Who, an animated series, was a Doctor Who cartoon planned by Nelvana Limited, a Canadian entertainment company founded in 1971. Okay. Following the cancellation of the live-action series, the BBC approached the Canadian Animation House to propose an animated continuation of the show. The cartoon series was feature an unspecified Doctor, incorporating elements of various BBC series Doctors, and was not to be oriented to a younger audience than the live-action series. It was intended to be a continuation of the cancelled series in animated form in order to save costs, but with the design elements that would promote merchandise sales. The show would also feature space battles, which the BBC would not have been able to afford for the live-action series. That's why, I mean, animated Doctor Who will be good, because you can do, like, crazy stuff that you can't get away with. Alright, I'll have a look at what they have to say about the characters. Nelvana's Doctor was described being wild and whimsical, and a cross between Eric Idle of Monty Python and Ichabod Crane. He would have black hair, be tall and slim with a large nose and hands. His wardrobe would have been a gentleman's suit from the 1900s, a blue bowler hat, nice, a morning coat and vest, a silk cravat, a butterfly collared shirt with question marks and brown spats. Concept art was prepared, leaving several possible versions of the Doctor modelled on actors such as Peter O'Toole, Jeff Goldblum and Christopher Lloyd, with elements of the wardrobes of previous Doctors. The companion was an alien woman named Raven, a freedom fighter planet ravaged by the Daleks. She was a planet? She was inspired by Ace, only just a little bit hotter, according to Decline. Nice. I'm glad that the IP was in good hands. Jesus fucking Christ. Villains and other characters. The Master, the Cybermen, and the Daleks would all return in the series. The Daleks were going to have evolved into sleek flying machines that glide effortlessly across any landscape and would be able to link with other people and transform into super Daleks. The master was going to be half man, half robot with a cybernetic bird accessory and a face modelled after Sean Connery. Other characters included in Ted Bastian's concept art were included an alien woman named Kellis and a Time Lord named Magnar. I should do a video about this for sure. This is definitely video material. This is great. Let's spin the wheel again though. I'm glad this wasn't made. Sorry to say. I'm really glad that wasn't made. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Did you guys know that Miles Morales is Spider-Man? Right, let's go. It deserved to be made. The video that I'm going to make about it deserved to be made. Miles Morales was a version of Spider-Man who wore a black and red suit. He was seen in a vision when Wiccan looked into all possible realities. The version of Spider-Man seen in Clone Drive was a variant of Miles Morales, another individual who took on the name Spider-Man. He was not explicitly named in the story, but could be easily recognized by his suit. Miles Morales made reference to the Doctor Who series and used the phrase timey-wimey stuff to explain time travel to 4. As the explanation includes him asking, "Do you watch Doctor Who?" it seemingly implied that Miles is a fan of the series. Nice. I think that we should spin the wheel again. I'm a little bit disappointed there isn't a crossover story. Oh well. See what it has to deliver this time. Lord of the Rings! Yeah. We all love a bit of Tolkien, don't we? A little bit of J.R.R. Tolkien, yeah? Did you know the name? It stands for Jolkin, Rolkin, Tolkien. Did you know that? Little known fact. Alright. Let's take a look. Lord of the Rings characters. Oh no. I know there's a lot. I know there's a hell of a lot. The Lord of the Rings is a multimedia franchise which began with the book The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, followed by The Lord of the Rings, among other works. Various parts of the franchise were later adapted into series of films, as well as gaining appearances in video games, including some LEGO games. The franchise has several crossovers with the Doctor Who universe. They talk about LEGO stuff. I don't know what to say here. There's references, I guess, in LEGO. References to Lord of the Rings and the Doctor Who universe to be added. Okay. It's not really that meaty, is it, guys? I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Hopefully we land on a really good one to end it with, though. Let's find out. It came so close there. Phew! Alan Moore. Perfect one to close this session on. It's wonderful. Okay, Alan Moore knows the score. Try an Alan Moore, you won't be bored. Alan Moore, we adore. Alan Moore was the writer of a number of backup features for Doctor Who magazine during the earlier phase of his career. He left the title alongside fellow writer Steve Moore, no relation, after Steve Moore heard from group editor Paul Neary that DWM editor Alan Mackenzie was taking one of his strips without his knowledge. Steve Moore said it was a wonderful gesture of support that was remarkable for someone at that earlier stage in their career. He profoundly influenced late 1980s Doctor Who era script editor Andrew Cartmel, who asked him to submit story ideas for him. His daughter Leah Moore co-scripted The Whispering Gallery for IDW Publishing. Outside Doctor Who, Alan Moore is best recognised for his authorship of Watchmen, V for Vendetta, From Hell and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He also, along with Stephen R. Bassett, is credited with creating the DC Comics character John Constantine. Due to rights issues, the character was merged with the character of Joanna Constantine for a 2022 TV adaptation of Neil Gaiman's The Sandman and was portrayed by Jenna Coleman. There we go. Now we know. I need to check out those backup comics he did at some point. Those might be worth covering. It'd be fun to do an Alan Moore video at some point. So yeah, this has been Tardis Wiki Roulette. We spin the wheel, we catch some feels. And I will catch you all, members of the Paradox Society, Thursday, where we're going to do Write Doctor Who from scratch. So I will see you then, and I will see you next week for why are you all going no? In universe, Lord. All right, one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more because I'm so good to you people. You guys are so lucky. I don't want to leave it on a down note. Alright, I'm going to have to make the page, I guess, because it doesn't exist. Come on, guys. Let's make this happen. Where is it? Where have I messed up here? The Lord of the Rings. Maybe not yet a goodbye. Yeah, maybe not. Alright, so here it is. And then, is this it? This is the in-universe page, yeah? Okay, good. What are you about to put me through? The Lord of the Rings was a book series by J.R.R. Tolkien. I.M. Foreman had been reading The Lord of the Rings shortly before meeting the Eighth Doctor. She said it was very long, but she liked the final line. When the Doctor mentioned travelling with someone named Sam, Foreman said she was reminded of a character from Rings. The Doctor, for his part, was reminded that Fitz had been talking about Rings. John Waters produced an Oscar-winning film that was a drag adaptation of Lord... That would be fucking amazing! Oh my god! I would love a John Waters Lord of the Rings. Betty Davis played Sauron, Joan Crawford played Gandalf the Witch, and Noel Coward played Aragorn. In Stockbridge, Andrew Harper asked Nyssa if the novel she was writing was like Lord of the Rings. The Sixth Doctor's TARDIS was attacked by a Nazgul and later forced by Astrabalus to quote the book in the cabinet of Astrabalus. While working at a garden centre, Fitz had a conversation with a woman and convinced her that the character of Frodo had been named after a woman with whom Tolkien had had a relationship. Ooh! Ooh! Right, which one is it? What's the funny thing? Is it in here? Where's the crazy thing? Because there's got to be something. I'm not seeing it, or did I skim over it? Is it from interference? What am I looking for here? Did it like not show up? What's up, guys? I don't see it. It was the drag. It was the drag thing. Oh. Should I? Oh. Yeah. No, that was good. That was really good. Yeah. No, the drag adaptation sounds amazing. That's worth a video. That's definitely worth a video. I could do one of my 3-minute ones on that. That's okay, don't apologise. You don't have to apologise. It was me being stupid. I should have realised that was clearly the thing that was notable about this. So yeah, this has been the stream. I'll catch you guys later. I'm really, really glad that I was able to provide for you one last time. And yeah, drag do slay. Yes, indeed. I will catch you all on Thursday. Peace out, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the channel, I guess. Bye!